Hey guys, my name is JessiMew, and welcome back to Feel the Snow. In the last episode, we finally went to retrieve the ancient scroll for the witch, and in the process we found that these biomes down here, these like barren biomes, seem to spawn these cube-like creatures that give us some pretty good recipes, or at the very least, it should allow us to upgrade our current tools. We received a recipe for a stone shield in the last episode too, so I'm hoping that we're going to be able to make that today. I'm pretty sure we have all of the ingredients that we need if we can find the stone shield instead. There we go. So some stone and some twigs, and then we should have a slightly more powerful shield to help us block all of the attacks of those awful nightmares. I mean, these really big nightmares are spawning now, and we definitely do not have the defense that we need or the strength either to actually take them on. It would be nice if we could find maybe a stone sword today. I'm assuming that this is probably like the next step up from our wooden sword, and we also definitely need to recreate our wooden armor because that actually broke while we were fighting I believe the nightmares in the last episode too, or possibly those owl creatures. We did find these owl creatures, these grows, I think that's what they were called. We need to find an egg of a grow to give to the witch as the next quest, but we are definitely underprepared for that, and my little fire is dying. Oh no, we're going to be dark inside here. I hope eventually we can make those little candles or something. Like, I'm assuming that maybe those would stay lit, and that would definitely help us out as we're trying to light up our little house. Like, I want to expand this place. I want to make it a little bit easier for me to find as we're wandering through the wilderness, because as it is, I often end up running straight past this tiny little house. I do love that all of the things that we build actually pop up on here though. I mean, how cute does this little house look? We definitely have a lot of space to expand though, and for that matter, we could build little houses in different places too. Like if we wanted to settle down way out here by this barren biome that we're going to, then we could definitely do that. But I think we are prepared to go back down here and try to get some more of those cubes. We do have 2 swords in our inventory just in case one of them breaks again, and we of course have 3 of our baked hams left over from the last episode as well. So I think we are ready. I have our cookies on hand so that we should hopefully be able to heal ourselves just in case anything crazy happens, and I suppose I'll pick these too. My little snow lady definitely wants to pick our collection of marshmallows, so we'll let her do that. I planted some more of our Swedes too. You can gather up the seeds more than once on these if you wait for them to grow, so if we allow these seeds to kind of stockpile in our chests, then we could have a huge field of purple Swedes for us to harvest later on and make into even more baked hams if we wanted to. We are definitely filling up our chests too. Like, that's another reason why I do need to expand our house at some point so that we can have more chests and more stuff. At the moment, I don't think I could really stuff any more things in that house. I mean, it is getting very cramped. And once we do find a way to gather up wool, then I'm hoping we're going to be able to make a bed, and at the moment, there's really nowhere where we could actually put that. Okay, there we go. There's that place. And this is one of those boars again too. I don't remember if we actually killed this thing. I think we did, and we ended up getting like raw meat from it, so I don't think we can get wool from that guy. But yeah, let's go down here and see if any of those cubes are spawning. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it. I don't see any of those cubes down here. I suppose it could be by the shrine, right? That was where we initially found the cubes. And if we can't find them here, then we can always go back up to the place on the eastern side of the map, because those definitely had the cubes. Though I wonder if we have to wait for a certain time for them to spawn too. I'm not sure. It is very quiet down here though. We have these things. Can I do anything with these? Like, what was that? A dry herb. Oh, okay, so these are just straight up dry herbs, so we don't actually have to dry the green herbs out in the fireplace. We can just come down here and collect these. That's pretty cool. And we have all sorts of stones and twigs to collect over here too, just in case we need some more resources. I wonder if I could actually plant these by the house. I wonder if you can only maybe plant them right over here. Yeah, there we go. That's actually a dry grass seed, so we'll have to see if we can do that. But I'm wondering if like maybe you can only plant it on this sort of ground. That would make sense. This is a very dry place compared to where we made our home. But I'm not seeing those cubes. I'm not seeing a single one of them. I suppose if they only come out toward the nighttime, then we probably would make it over to the eastern portion by the time it is night. I mean, we could just like cut straight around the settlement. We've never explored this area before, so why not? I mean, the map is huge. I didn't realize that this world was so big until we found that treasure map a couple of episodes ago. Oh, there's one of those little like bison things. I'm not sure what these are. They almost like oink like little pigs too. So let's see if maybe these will give us wool. Now, if I hit this guy, his mother is going to come charging out to try to get me. So let's see if maybe we can get him before he runs back in. Oh no, oh no, definitely not. Okay, so we forgot to make the armor. Oh my goodness, we forgot to make the armor for our snow lady. That's why she took so much damage. Oh, this is not good. Well, thankfully, the shield really seems to help. Okay, so she might kill me this time. She might definitely kill me this time. Yeah, unfortunately, she hits way too fast, so unless I'm standing there just holding my shield up, she is definitely going to slaughter me. I guess we could eat some of our cookies to try to heal up a little bit. Those do give us quite a bit of health, and I think she may have run away. I think she may have actually gone back to her children. Okay, so we definitely need to make that armor. I almost forgot about that. Oh my gosh. So our poor little snow lady was running around like completely unprotected. We do need our workbench. Okay, so I am going to run all the way back to the house and make the armor, and then we'll come back here and we'll see if maybe we can find those little cubes. Okay, there we go. Safe and sound now. I can't believe I forgot about that. Let's see if we can actually plant these though. This dry grass seed. It looks like we can. We can actually plant it here. So I don't have any space left in our garden bed, but for now I'll just plop it like right over here so that we don't forget about that. Yeah, I guess that is actually going to grow off in the snow over here. So we could just gather up the dry herbs that way, and we can continue to use all of these as food sources. I've been munching away on the grass like usual, and I guess at this point we could just collect all of these seeds and then grab up the Swedes too. We might as well. We have enough Swedes for like so many baked hams now. I think at this point we just need more meat to actually make them with. And for that matter, we need a cauldron. Like, we need a kitchen, we need a cauldron, because we're going to have to go steal the witch's cauldron again if we want to make any more food. But yeah, this is going to be plenty of Swedes for us to use for future dishes of ours. I guess for now, we could actually eat a couple of these to get our hunger up really fast. They do give us 10 points of hunger apiece as opposed to the green herbs that only give us half of that. So let's go ahead and plant some more of these Swedes in here. We have 12 Swedes that we're going to be able to harvest every single time they grow, so not bad at all. I would like to make an even bigger farm, of course. Like, you might as well go big. You might as well go big in a game like this so that we can have a ton of Swedes growing at once. We could put a little fence around it too so it can look like a nice little farm. But there we go. I think we should probably plop some of this stuff back into our chests over here. We definitely want the space in our inventory if we're going to go charging off in search of those little cubes. So I guess for now we'll place the Swedes back in there. We do still have our spare sword because I noticed that this one is getting a little bit weak. So we're going to have to be mindful of that as we venture on, because I think, yeah, the nightmares are going to be coming out in about 30 minutes technically in the game. I mean, the time passes so fast in this game. Let's just make sure that we're going the right way here. Yeah, I mean, it's basically just a straight cut this way. Before we were following the ocean to try to find those birds, though we are certainly, again, not prepared to take on the birds. And there's the nightmares already. Okay. Luckily, this one has his nice little Santa hat, so we should be getting a gift from him. But I think those little guys are basically done giving us recipes. It really seems like we're going to have to go after the much bigger enemies if we want to get more powerful recipes, which makes sense. I mean, these little guys wouldn't have any use for us later on in the game. We're going to be able to just completely get rid of them once we have the stronger weapons anyways, so they wouldn't be giving us the good stuff. Now let's see. Oh geez, I think I saw. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Like, again, I think we might actually be better off if we get some ranged weapons to defend ourselves with on this guy in particular. Though our stone shield is really soaking up the damage, which is good to see. So I think we just need those stone tools before we really try to go after these guys. I mean, sometimes if I just swing my sword blindly at the big ones, I can beat them right before they kill me. Oh my goodness, and there goes our sword. Luckily, it gives us our sword to use, the extra sword that's in our inventory, and there we go, I actually got that guy. Now if I can get these guys before they chew me apart, oh my goodness, okay. We're not going to let the little guys tear us apart, right? So let's see what the big one dropped. I think our house is actually like right over here. There we go, that's good to see, because we are almost dead at this point. So maybe I could put some wood in here. Yeah, I need to hopefully get some more wood for our fireplace too, but we don't want to do that until it's light out, because it's going to be very very, very tricky for us to gather wood with little nightmares chewing at our feet. But let's see, a stone bow. Okay, so maybe it's time for us to make a bow. That might be a good idea because that would be our ranged weapon for us to use to hopefully ping those guys from afar so that they're not right on top of our little snow lady. But let's see, what do we need to make that? The stone and the rope, of course. Okay, so I think we could actually make the rope. We just have to put a couple of these dry herbs in there. Do I still have the dry herbs that we picked up before? I don't believe so. So let's see, how many did I grab? I grabbed enough. Okay, I grabbed 4 of these. That's very good. So let's go ahead and make some of those ropes, I guess. Let's see, in the materials, the rope, let's create one of those, and let's see if we can use this bow. We're going to need to make arrows too, aren't we? I don't actually have any stone because I used it to make the stone shield too. Okay, so it's almost light anyway, and we might as well just use our skill point in the meantime. So let's see, the arrow strike stores energy in the arrow, increasing its speed and combat power. That's what we could do for the current bow skill. And we can also increase our bow mastery, so we increase damage with bows, and arrow mastery too, adds a chance of a lucky shot which does not spend arrows. Well, that would be nice, wouldn't it? I wonder, since we are going to be using the bow pretty soon, we might as well do one of these. Why don't we go ahead and increase our bow mastery for now, just so that we'll do a little bit more damage with it. And then we'll go out here and try to find some stones to pick apart with our little pickaxe. Luckily, we do have a couple of them right here. I think we only needed 3 pieces of stone, right? So there's 2 right there, and then this should be enough. The big ones seem to give us 3 pieces of stone, while the little ones give us 2, just like the trees. If you let the trees grow a little bit longer, then they'll give you 3 pieces of wood plus the stump. The stump will give you another extra little piece, as opposed to the 2 that you get from the little one. But there we go. Let's see if we can make our bow now. Our little stone bow. Yeah, it looks like we can. So we'll make this, and then what do we actually need for the arrows? Twigs and stone. Okay, so even more stone. I might actually have to go out and try to collect some more resources if this is what we're going to do. It looks like it's giving us 10 though. Is it giving us 10 arrows from one of these little recipes? Let's see. Yeah, it actually is. Okay, so we might actually be fine. Let's put our bow down there and see what we can do with this, I guess. We'll see if we can do this properly. Oh my goodness. She's already shooting away. Okay, so let's line this up on the slime over here and see how much damage we can actually do. No, that didn't work. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe I'm a little bit too far away. Oh, really? Okay, maybe JessiMew should not be using the bow. Well, at least I hit him that time. Yeah, this is not the easiest thing, is it? Okay, let's line it up. Let's line it up and try to get rid of this guy. Like, I don't know if this is going to work. This might not be my preferred method of fighting in video games. Let's try it on this chicken, I guess. Let's see if we can get this guy. Oh, geez, that was a bad idea. That was a terrible idea. If you would just, like, stand still for a minute, right? I guess it kind of pings them off when they're coming toward you. But you have to line it up so carefully to actually hit them. Yeah, it takes them a little while too, so I'm not sure. This might not actually be the best way for us to get rid of these big creatures, and I'm out of arrows, of course. So let's get rid of this chicken the old-fashioned way with our sword, our nice wooden sword. We should probably actually make a couple more of these, but yeah, I think I definitely need a sword upgrade before I go off trying to get the bigger enemies. So honestly, like, we are going to have to just fight with the bigger enemies to even get the upgrades. So I think that is definitely next on the list. I guess I can bring along the bow just in case, but that is definitely not JessiMew's way of fighting in video games. So we'll place all of our extra stuff in here. Our candy canes, of course. We have a nice supply of those now. It seems like we get more from the little gift boxes, so we don't have to worry about using all of those up if we do go back to the witch's hut and try to gather up a few more. We have, of course, a whole bunch of raw meat, our mucus that we can use to light our different fire pits. And actually, speaking of that, that might be a really good idea. If I go gather up some more wood, then we could make some fire pits to hopefully heal ourselves while we're out in the wilderness, because that really seemed to help in the last episode. So let's gather up some more of this wood back here. I'll leave the stumps for now and I'll clear them out later because that'll take just a little bit longer, and they only give us 1 piece of wood anyway. So we'll just chop down these big trees for now and then gather up all of the wood that they give us. There we go. So let's go down here and see if we can make one of those fire pits to bring with us. We might as well settle down by the workbench just in case we need that too. So let's see, constructions, fire pit. We need more stone for that, but I believe if we use the campfire, yeah, we can actually make the campfire instead. Let's make a couple of these just to bring along, I guess, and then we'll charge off into the wilderness. So we can munch on our cookies too to heal our little snow lady, and I guess we might as well have her eat a baked ham as well. Okay, I think we're almost there. Yeah, there we go. So this is where we found the cubes before, just spawning naturally in the world, and there they are. Alright, so there must be something just a little bit different about this biome compared to the other one. For some reason, this is where these cubes are spawning. And the reason why I'm fighting the cubes over like the tougher nightmares is because these guys seem like a little bit easier for us to handle. They don't hit us as fast at least, and they do drop those better recipes. So let's see. Mana potion. Okay, if we were using a lot of magic, that would be really good for us. At the very least, they are dropping these Sigma stones, though, Sigma fragments, and I do know we needed those for the teleportation devices, so that might help us just get around the world a little bit faster, too. And was that actually the only little cube in the entire place? Like, I guess they must just be like a really rare spawn. There we go, though. There's another one. What the heck is that? What is that? It's like a little Grim Reaper. What are you? Oh my gosh. I'm going to assume that's an enemy, so I don't really want to get too close to it. But we'll just fight this guy and stay very, very clear of the Grim Reaper. It looks like he's kind of going off somewhere else, though. Let's see, I'm going to assume that that guy is probably very hard to beat as well, just like the tougher nightmares. Let's see what we got, though. Stone armor, yes! That is what I was hoping for. So now we have an upgrade on our armor, too. I wonder how much we need to actually make that. We need 5 pieces of stone, which we don't currently have, but we could actually gather that up right here. We might as well too. I mean, we are in the area, and we'll just gather up a whole bunch of stone, and then I guess we could investigate the Grim Reaper that we just saw. We might as well. He did go up toward the north, so hopefully he's not going to run into those birds, because I know we definitely can't take care of the birds just yet. Let's see, where'd you go, buddy? Where'd you go? I know you were up here somewhere. It could be like the bison things, the ox, whatever it is, that kind of disappeared when it got dark. But yeah, I don't see him up here, so he kind of just like wandered away somewhere. That was very strange. Oh man, there's like so many different things in these different biomes too that we haven't even discovered yet. I'm sure we're going to run into him again though. Like, I am very, very certain that that's not the last we've seen of that creature, whatever it happened to be. But let's get rid of a couple more of these guys so that hopefully we can get like an upgraded sword. I mean, if they have a stone bow and stone armor, then they must have a stone sword too, I would imagine. And why is that chicken coming after me? You were really booking it over here. I mean, I guess we can get rid of you too, because it would give us a little bit more experience, right? I think it would. And then for that matter, we could get the meat from you too, so that hopefully we can make some more baked hams. And then let's see, are there any more of those cube creatures? Yeah, there's one more. We might be able to take care of this guy before the nighttime rolls around, because we are getting very close to that now. And that is when those big nightmares are going to come out, and I have absolutely no chance of survival. Let's see, unfortunately that one didn't even drop us a recipe, so they might actually be getting close to the end of what they can give us too. And now it is dark. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have just a little nightmare chewing at our heels right now. We might as well get rid of this guy. He's not going to give us anything though, because we've used up all of our recipes. I guess we could try to get rid of this cube before the big nightmares come after us, though I have a feeling, yeah, all of the nightmares are coming out now, so I'm not sure how much longer we really have. Let's see, just a few more hits on this guy should do it. There we go, and there's another recipe. Okay, fingers crossed that it's a sword. Yes, it's a stone sword, so let's book it all the way back. Yep, as the big nightmares come out. Let's go all the way back to our house, if we can hopefully find it. And there's, like, my fire pit from the last episode, right? That was my tiny little fire pit. It seems like they stick around, but as soon as you go back to where they are, they kind of disappear. Like, I thought the first time I came across my fire pit just kind of smoldering on the ground that maybe we could put some more wood in there and use it again, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. Though I may need to throw one of our fire pits down in a moment, because this is not looking good. We have a lot of nightmares following us. It's too bad I didn't make any more of those arrows, because then we could try to ping these guys off a little bit. I mean, maybe at the very least it would slow them down. I'm trying to like weave through all of this debris too to hopefully lose them. I'm not exactly sure if we're going the right way either. I'm just going to cross my fingers that that is the case. It would be nice if maybe we could build some like pathways, like a legit little city or something. Some sort of way for us to remember exactly where our house is, even if it's just lights. Maybe we could light up the place with candles or something, but there's this guy. This guy's down here. I mean, if you would only help me, sir. You have a nice big sword and everything. Oh my goodness. I guess we could go to the old man's house if I can make it. If I can make it. I don't know if I can make it. This is exactly what we did in the last episode too, because we didn't get to our house in time. Let's see if I can get here before they chew on me again. I think it's right around here somewhere, right? Yeah, like unfortunately we're running out of stamina. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Okay, so let's see if we can get in before they do. Close the door. Oh no. Oh no, old man, I am so sorry. I let the nightmares into your house. Oh, this is not good. And he's chewing on me now? Really? Okay, so I guess we could wait until the morning comes, because at least this guy will be gone. Like, the old man is just watching this with complete disinterest too. He is totally not interested in this giant nightmare that just invaded in his house. Like, I'm surprised that this guy isn't actually attacking the old man. I am very surprised. He only wants to chew on me. He's waiting for me to respawn. But the day should come when it hits 6 o'clock, and then these guys should disappear completely. So we shouldn't have to worry about them anymore, because I don't think I'm going to be able to attack this guy fast enough. But there we go. That should be it. And now they're gone. Oh my gosh. Yes, I would like some soup. I definitely would. That was crazy. I guess we should probably set up our little fireplace over here, our little campfire, to hopefully heal us a little bit. Yeah, I can't set it up in the settlement. I almost forgot about that. They don't let me build in their settlement. So for now, let's see. How do we make our stone sword? Let's make sure we have the ingredients for that. We just need a wooden stick, and then we could actually upgrade our sword. So we actually have enough twigs to do that. We might as well. I mean, this is nuts. We definitely need something a little bit stronger than what we currently have to fight those big nightmares, and more of them are spawning at a time now. So there we go. We have our stone sword in our hands. Let's see how this does, I guess. We'll go out here and we'll heal ourselves so that we're not going to die instantly against like the slimes and the chickens. We'll go out this way and then plop our little fireplace down here, our little campfire, so that we can heal up. Unfortunately, we ate all of our cookies too, so it's not like we can even use those to heal, but let's place this right down here, I guess. We'll place it right here and just settle down by the fire for a moment. Give our snow lady a nice good rest. I don't want to place down the other one though. Let's see if I can get rid of this. There we go. Yeah, I didn't want to accidentally use up both of our campfires, because that would not be a good idea. We need to save that for later. Our snow lady is getting a little bit hungry though, so I guess we could go ahead and munch on some of our grass in the meantime as well. And we might as well eat some of our marshmallows too, just to get that health up a little bit faster. So there we go. Let's see if we can find some chickens in particular, because those seem to be a little bit tougher to take down than the slimes, and that'll give us a better idea of how good our new little sword is. Let's see, and I wonder if maybe I can get the birds with the bow and arrow. We'll have to see if I can make some more arrows in the next episode to hopefully pin down those birds, because there are quite a lot of them around, but they fly away when you get too close. So I don't think we'd be able to take them down with the sword. But where are all of the chickens? Of all of the times for the chickens to be missing, like where on earth did they go? There's one. Okay, so let's see if we can get this guy. We'll sneak up on him and see how much damage it does. Not bad. Look at that, like 17 and 18. That is definitely a big improvement. Yeah, look how fast we took care of that chicken. So hopefully that means that, especially when we create our stone armor, maybe we'll be able to actually take down those big nightmares. And for that matter, once we can take down the big nightmares without worrying about dying ourselves, then we can come back down here and try to investigate that shrine a little bit more, because that was the main issue at the time. Like, the giant nightmares were really just tearing our poor little snow lady apart. So I think in the next episode, that's what we'll do. We'll see if we can craft all of these extra stone things that we found in this episode. We'll get our stone armor ready. I'll get some more arrows ready too, and we'll see if we can gather up any more recipes. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys!